This bag costs $3.78 at Walmart. 4 pounds. You can also grab it at CVS, Walgreens, any grocery store, any pharmacy in America. Most people buy it for one thing, a bath soak. They pour it in the tub, sit for 20 minutes, and that is the end of the conversation. But this bag does 5 things that nobody puts on the label. And 3 of them replace products that cost $10 to $15 each. Stay with me on this one. The bag is Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate. Not actually salt at all. It is a mineral compound, magnesium, sulfur, and oxygen. And here's the thing that bothers me. Dr. Teal's sells a 3-pound bag of this stuff with lavender oil for $7.49. The Equate brand at Walmart sells 4 pounds of the exact same compound, pure magnesium sulfate, for $3.78. That is a 98% markup for a squirt of essential oil you could add yourself for 11 cents. So that is the problem. You are paying for packaging, fragrance, and a brand name on something that has been around since the 1600s. Let me show you what this bag actually does. Here is why it actually works, and it is simpler than you think. Magnesium sulfate does 3 things at a chemical level. First, it is a natural abrasive. The crystal structure is coarse enough to scrub surfaces without scratching them the way steel wool does. Second, magnesium is a critical plant nutrient. It is the central atom in chlorophyll, the molecule that makes leaves green. No magnesium, no chlorophyll, no photosynthesis. Cornell University confirms that yellowing leaves on tomato and pepper plants are often a sign of magnesium deficiency. Third, dissolved in water, magnesium sulfate creates an osmotic effect, drawing fluid through membranes, which is why the FDA approved it as a saline laxative decades ago. 1 compound, 3 mechanisms, 5 uses. All right, here's the build. Took me about an hour to test all 5. Should take you about the same. Use number 1, tile and grout cleaner. Mix equal parts Epsom salt and liquid dish soap. I used Dawn, the 7-ounce bottle, costs $1.89. Apply the paste to your grout lines with an old toothbrush. Let it sit 10 minutes. Scrub and rinse. I tested this on my bathroom floor grout that had not been deep cleaned in 6 months. The abrasive crystals got into the grout lines and pulled out discoloration that my regular Clorox spray missed completely. A bottle of Clorox Tilex costs $4.49. This paste costs about 12 cents per application. Use number 2, tomato and pepper plant food. Dissolve 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt in 1 gallon of water. Spray directly on the leaves once every 2 weeks. Or sprinkle 1 tablespoon around the base of each plant before watering. My tomato plants showed noticeably darker green leaves within 10 days. A bottle of Miracle-Gro tomato plant food costs $11.98 at Home Depot. 1 bag of Epsom salt provides roughly 64 applications at 1 tablespoon each. That is 6 cents per feeding versus about 50 cents per feeding for Miracle-Gro. Use number 3, washing machine cleaner. Fill your top-load washer with hot water. Add 1 cup of white distilled vinegar, that is $2.47 a gallon at Walmart. Add 1 cup of Epsom salt. Agitate for 1 minute, then let it soak for 1 hour. Run a full cycle. I did this on a machine that had a faint mildew smell we could not track down. After 1 cycle, the smell was gone. A box of a fresh washing machine cleaner costs $8.97 for 6 tablets. This method costs about 22 cents total. Use number 4, foot soak and skin exfoliant. Dissolve half a cup of Epsom salt in a basin of warm water. Soak feet for 15 to 20 minutes. For exfoliation, mix a small handful with your regular body wash or coconut oil and use it as a scrub. The crystals dissolve as you rub, so they exfoliate without micro-cutting the skin the way walnut shell scrubs do. A jar of Tree Hut Sugar Scrub costs $8.99 for 18 ounces. A single Epsom salt scrub costs about 6 cents. Use number 5. Deodorizer for trash cans and shoes. Sprinkle 2 to 3 tablespoons at the bottom of your kitchen trash can. The magnesium sulfate absorbs moisture, which is what feeds the bacteria that create the smell. For shoes, pour a tablespoon into each shoe overnight, shake out in the morning. A can of Arm & Hammer trash can deodorizer costs $3.99. A box of sneaker balls costs $6.49. Epsom salt does the same job for about 4 cents per application. Now here is the part I was most curious about. Let me show you what the numbers say. I tracked the cost of every product Epsom salt replaced in this video. Clorox Tilex Grout Cleaner, $4.49. Miracle Grow Tomato Food, $11.98. A Fresh Washing Machine Cleaner, $8.97. Tree Hut Sugar Scrub, $8.99. Arm & Hammer Trash Deodorizer plus Sneaker Balls, $10.48. Total, $44.91 in specialty products. Replaced by 1 bag of Epsom salt, $3.78, plus a bottle of Dawn and some vinegar you probably already own. 2 things before you try this, because I would rather you hear them from me. First, Epsom salt is not a universal fertilizer. It only helps if your soil is actually magnesium deficient. If your soil already has plenty of magnesium, adding more will not help and could actually throw off the mineral balance. The Clemson University Extension Program specifically warns against using Epsom salt without a soil test first. Second, the science on magnesium absorbing through skin during a bath is not settled. The most cited study is a 2004 pilot from the University of Birmingham. 19 participants, no control group, never peer-reviewed. So if you are soaking specifically to raise your magnesium levels, an oral supplement is a more reliable route. The warm water soak itself still helps with muscle tension. That is just basic heat therapy. That is the test. $3.78 spent. $44.91 in products replaced. See you next time!